EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Armadillos of London. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know it.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big ones.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. but 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Cousins. That is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Cousins throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Quez Watkins doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Armadillos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Cousins here going to change the play. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Damone Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw here. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, 26 yards. And the Armadillos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And they take over. They'll set up shop at 6-yard line. There are 2 words. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, a run from White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the right side here with White. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. Throwing is Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Cousins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? you're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First. Zebra.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Cousins again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go play action. Cousins. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the red zone now, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, no, easy.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. On the left side, a catch by White. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White
from 19 yards away.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any. There he goes, left side. How about this? And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Quez Watkins scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Armadillos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
154 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Off the play fake, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Armadillos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he's got this down to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this
is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Armadillos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. Receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for London, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.